Good morning. So today is Wednesday. I have my first craft fair on Saturday. And if you've never done a craft fair before, that is the first thing, is never ever wait till the day before to get ready and get everything together, because you will be missing something and you will be scrambling the rest of the night to get it ready. I've done that many times. So I'm getting ready today. First thing on my list is a table and chairs. Now this particular craft fair does provide them, which is awesome. A lot of them do. It'll say right on your little form that you fill out when you sign up to do the craft fair, if they come with table and chairs, how big your space is. Usually an 8-foot space with a 6-foot table. And some of them also will have them, but you need to pay like $5 extra to rent the table for the day. So I have just a little card table that I use if they don't provide them. And then my partner that I do craft fairs with also has her little table. Usually we'll rent them if they have them, just because it's easier for her. She's older. Number 2 is product. Having the stuff they are going to sell. So let me get that out. Okay, so here's all the stuff that I've got ready to go. Now the big question is this all ready to go? Pretty much. This, I have a couple of loose threads to take care of, and I'd also wanted to sew a lining for it. So I might try to get that done this week, just real quick. So I definitely have enough where I'm only having a half a table. If I had a whole table to myself, I would probably want more. But I definitely have enough for half a table. And I really had wanted to get more of these mushrooms made. I only made 10 of them. I was planning on making a lot more because I think they're going to sell really well with the kids. So I might try to get like a couple more batches of those done up. They take about 45 minutes each. So if I can get maybe another batch of 10 done. These are actually what we found in storage. I did earrings the first couple years. A lot of them are slightly tarnishing. This one doesn't look like it is. I mean, I tried to use high quality, so it's not. But some of them are showing slight tarnish. Now, these are a lot of earrings. So I'm going to bring them and probably keep them right in this box and just put a little sign that says, like, old stock, $2 a pair. You know, slight tarnishing or something like that. So I still have all of that stuff out. Number 3 is sale supplies. Now I'm gonna pack all that stuff with this, so we'll get that together. And what I mean by sale supplies are like some kind of bag. Most people do paper lunch bags. I do have some of those. I kind of put it off and forgot, but I'm gonna get like some pretty Christmassy plastic bags or something off Amazon real cheap. So you want to have like plastic bags. You want to make sure you have paper and pens and tape and scissors, any kind of that stuff, any of that kind of stuff. Like if you have packaging on anything that might get destroyed, if you realize you forgot to make a price sign for something, all of that, make sure you have it. A very important thing, another reason you don't want to leave it till the last day, is change. A lot of people go to craft fairs and they bring 20s and they want to buy something, and especially first thing in the morning, you've really got to have a lot of change, 1s and 5s. My first couple craft fairs aren't usually super busy, but you want to be prepared for if they are. You don't want to lose a sale just because you don't have change. So I try to do, I think, 25 in 5s and 25 in 1s, and that's something I've been saving up my 1s, but I need to make sure I get to the bank this week and have change for that. Something new I'm doing this year, just mostly because it seemed like a lot of fun for me to do. But also, eventually, I want to start going on Etsy again. Is I made a little thank you thingy. So I've got these. I think there's like 100 of them in there. I just bought these little sleeves, little plastic sleeves online. And I bought thank you stickers to close them up. And they have two stickers. So it's just something, if somebody buys something, I can just throw it in the bag. All right, so I think I've got pretty much everything together. I've got my thank you things, these bags, these on the off chance I run out. I doubt it. Tape and scissors, my change money. So now I know for this I need to get some change and paper and pen. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to get together and pack is my personal stuff. And this is just stuff to make it through the day. And you always want to be prepared. You want to be prepared for if the craft fair is going to be super busy and you're busy all day making sales, but you also want to be prepared for there to be absolutely no one. Absolutely zero sales, because I've had both of those. Okay, so I've got the yarn I'm using for it. It's on the round needles. I also have these. If it is a super slow day and I'm able to finish it, I've got some snips. I'm also going to bring lip balm. I also want to bring snacks, so I've got a couple of protein bars that I will bring. I also have a soda. I don't drink a lot of soda, but I do love Mountain Dew. I pick this one up to try sometime, and if I'm running super late and don't have time to get hot coffee, I don't want to risk a caffeine headache. And maybe that's over preparing, but you know what? It makes me feel a lot better knowing I have everything I could possibly need. So I will probably the night before make a sandwich or something to take with me to pack a lunch. A lot of craft fairs, most of them are fundraisers of some sort, and most of them will have food or a kitchen open or something available. I don't like having to spend the money on lunch usually. I don't like leaving my table, and especially if I haven't made any money at all, I don't want to be out more money on food. And I'm kind of a picky eater, so I usually pack lunch for myself. And another thing I think I'm going to bring this year is this Bluetooth speaker. And down is my display. These two pieces of fabric that I've gotten, that I've used both of them at some point for a tablecloth. And I have printed in a solid, and that is because there was a couple of years where I was selling bath bombs. I've got a few left. So because I was only selling one product, I wanted my table to look more full. You want it to look full but not cluttered. So I did this to bring some more attention, make my table look fuller. Now, when I have a lot of stuff like this, I don't want this. It will be way too busy, so I have this one. This will hang down the front of the table to make it look more clean and not cluttered, and then be able to really emphasize the stuff that I have. Now, what I'm hoping to accomplish today is I picked up 2 pieces from the Dollar Tree of foam core. But I have a display stand. Is it perfect? No. Is it all squared up and straight? No. But it's pretty sturdy. And I got it all out of one piece of foam core from the Dollar Tree. So $1.30-ish. And I wanted to do this because these can be taken apart and take very little space. Because my friend who does these with me, it usually picks me up and so I try to keep everything I can just in one tote. Everything that I need in one tote, so it's easy, and you never know how far you're gonna have to walk. So next I'm going to take my display thing, and I'm going to mark out probably just a space on my bed and try to set my display up how it's going to be on the table. I actually forgot to do it earlier, but I did it this way so I could put little slices. I'm just going to slice that open so that I can take some of the ornaments and just hang it up in there. Alright, so this is what I've kind of tentatively come up with. This is usually about the size space that I have. I like this display because it brings it up. Having something up really helps so that people can see you from like further away. I don't usually have this many different things. I still have a few just random things that I'm not able to fit in at the moment. And I think I'm going to get some kind of little cup or basket or something, maybe to put those in. But at least I have an idea. Okay, so the last thing on my list is clothing, which you might think about the morning of, but there's some things about craft fairs. Like I said before, I've been to some that are absolutely freezing cold, and a lot of them are cold because the door is hopefully opening up a lot. It's a big space. Heaters are struggling to heat the place. At least here, it gets cold. So you want to dress warm, but you also want to dress in layers because you might end up having your table right underneath the heater. So of course, dress in layers, wear comfy shoes. You're probably going to be in a gym or auditorium or something like that. Very comfortable shoes, dress in layers. And Christmassy if it's a holiday. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm pretty much ready. I have my list of the things that I need to get finished up before this weekend. So I'm going to pack up everything that is ready to go. Oh, one other thing I forgot is the pricing and signs. You want to make sure to have everything very clearly priced. Either price everything individually or make a little stand or something. I'll decide what I'm going to come up with and then I'll tack it up on here. I'm super excited for this weekend. Like I said, I only got to do one craft fair last year, I think I said. So I'm very, very excited. I hope we do well. I want to sell a lot of stuff because this is usually how I pay for Christmas. So yeah, hopefully if you were thinking of doing craft fairs or getting into them, you found something helpful. Might make you a little more comfortable. Think of something you hadn't thought of already. And I'm going to try to take you guys with me Saturday. We'll see how it goes.